Photogenic cheetah. He said, Cheese. I love cheetahs. Today we're checking out some wholesome posts. Man brings his taxi driver to theme park after finding out he's never been. I tried to video chat with my cat and she recognized me. This girl learning sign language to thank the deaf delivery man. I don't know what they're learning, but they're trying their best. My dad died 3 years ago, but on Google Maps he is still doing some gardening which he loved. News that matters. A pelican befriended a stray dog who was often spotted hanging out all along the boat docks. The man who photographed this has adopted him but brings him back every day to see his friend PT the pelican. Name Helen. Age 98. Advice for the younger generation. Be nice to everyone. Florida man spends his one day off cleaning forgotten veterans' tombstones. I think this is the first good post about Florida. So my mom accidentally ordered an extra small dog bed, but he's still grateful. My dog was terrified of the fireworks, so my cat went and cuddled up with her. My heart is crying still. The homeowner said the bug shows up every day, so they gave him a bed too. Whenever I see a penny on the ground, I pick it up. My mom always used to smile when I was a kid and say, find a penny, pick it up, and all day long you will have good luck. Does it work? No, but for a second it's like having my mum back. Can you hang out? No, it's my dog's birthday. Lol, what? Ah, that's cute. Dad designed shoes to give his paralyzed daughter the sensation of walking. A 5-year-old boy invited his kindergarten class to witness his adoption and they all showed up. Anonymous person buys $1 million worth of remaining toys at Toys R Us to donate to children. 8-year-old boy sells his Pokemon card collection to pay for his sick dog's $700 treatment. Goat which suffers from anxiety only calms down when she is put in her duck costume. Showed my grandpa memes and he loved them so much he printed them off for his friends. A Michigan Marine finishes a 5K race with a boy who became separated from his group. Not a cell phone in sight, just a cat enjoying the moments in the great outdoors. Dude from Comcast fell asleep during my install and I deadass let him sleep because bro needed it. In memory of George, who gave up his life on Cow Street, 29th of April 2007, protecting children from 2 savage dogs. Chinese doctors bowing down to an 11-year-old boy with brain cancer who saved several lives by donating his organs. Just in case you were having a bad day, look how happy this raccoon is with his stuffed raccoon. A 140-year-old tortoise wearing her 5-day-old son as a hat. I've just been made aware to how swans hug. When I was 8 years old, I found a 4-leaf clover and gave it to my pop for good luck. When he died, I found out he always kept it in his wallet for 20 years. My son has 3 major heart surgeries at only 5 months. I didn't want him feeling alone and growing up with a scar, so I went and got a tattoo of one. These bikers escort child victims to court to confront their abusers and give the kids cool nicknames. This is Ralph. He comes to collect our cat for playtime every day and waits outside for her like this. Please can you write a silly joke on the pizza lid? My 6-year-old loves jokes and is feeling unwell, thanks. What is a dog's favorite pizza? Pepperoni. My criminal record kept me from getting a job, so I hired myself, got a hot dog cart off Craigslist and a Sam's Club membership. Made $400 a day, 300 more than what the employer was offering. Hashtag keep going. My sister is about to have a baby and my brother showed up to the hospital in a suit because first impressions matter. Young brother on his way to a job interview having trouble with his tie. Lady in the red coat notices him struggling and nudged her husband with her elbow. I pray there's hope for a better tomorrow. Bro helps 83-year-old man down an escalator after seeing that he was terrified. Wondered why my dog wouldn't come when I called him, then I found this. The look of betrayal. That cat's like, you motherfucker. His health bar is enormous, and its name is Bounce. That's a scary boss name. One of my potatoes hatched. Someone is at your front door. That's a face of a murderer, but also a cute dog. Breaking news, protests turn destructive. Oh no, not the cake. Same car, same guys, 50 years later. Minnesota town re-elects dog as its mayor. He seems pretty trustworthy. My dad noticed I was stressed, so he 3D printed me a little wooden elephant. I sold my truck to pay for her surgery. A concerned old lady left this note. Please be aware that a baby deer is sleeping right under your tire. He knows how to grandpa. Blind man and his armless best friend planted over 10,000 trees in China. I am his hand, he is my eyes. If this isn't best friend goals, then I don't know what is. 11-year-old sole survivor of plane crash saved by father's last bear hug. I'm peeing and this dog came into my stool. He has a joke to tell you, but he has to stop laughing first. Me and the boys coming back from IKEA, we bought all the sharks. We had a sudden burst of rain. He thinks he's being sneaky. Who's being sneaky? What if we're all misreading this photo and the lobster woman woman is so powerful that she's actually summoning a lobster out of the ocean into the boat. For Halloween, our principal shaved his head and dressed like Gru. All the teachers were minions. Imagine getting expelled by Gru. Deer eating an apple. I did the best I could. He hates fireworks. What do you think the dog is listening to? What do you genuinely not understand? How I get taller and more handsome every time my grandma sees me. Caution, these shoes are the summer home of Jabba the Toad. Please do not disturb, thank you. His first night home from the shelter, he finally finds his forever home and his own boy. This 8-year-old boy spent 2 years growing his hair to make wigs for kids with cancer. LMAO, why is there a dog on a horse out here? On this table, every day at 11 AM, free lunch for anyone who needs it. After being spotted eating sugarcane, baby elephant tries to hide behind a light pole. It's her birthday. I drove her around town just so people could appreciate her. That's an amazing owner. 1 month ago, I found this baby in the wheel of my forklift at work. Now she lives at home with me. Meet Emmy. 6 weeks versus 10 weeks. A homeless man gave this student his last £3 so she could get home. Student raises over £21,000 for homeless man who offered her £3 so she could get home safely. Left my work gloves outside for a couple of days. Went to get them and found this. Passenger in front of me on the plane just kept playing footsie with me. Finally looked down. This man pulled 8 people out of a burning bus on Christmas Eve. What a Chad. No bro left out. Those are some good friends. Oh my god, went for a walk and saw this man taking a picture of all his dogs and I almost cried. Can we all take a moment to appreciate this? Taught my uncle Photoshop. He sent me this picture after a week. Cat succumbs to the sleepiness despite being curious about bird videos. Are we a joke to you? Some stranger somewhere remembers you because you were kind to them. I rescued a stray cat in my neighborhood. At night, his brother would come visit him. I really had no other option. The street is very hot, so the saleswoman allows kittens to go into the store and sleep on the freezer. What a great lady. Man climbs mountain in Colorado to rescue dog after reading reports of a dog being stranded. 2 AM. Someone is at your door notification. Yeah, he's looking at the camera like, what's up? Meet Hurley. He's the curly one. He hugs every other dog he sees during his walks. A middle school in Dallas organized a breakfast with dads event and then realized some students lacked father figures. So the school made a Facebook post asking for 50 volunteers. The next morning, 600 men showed up to help out. Ever since my daughter found out about our plants, Serena wasn't getting enough sunlight, she insists on taking her out for walks while holding her up to the sun. Dolphins are so beautiful. Someone is at your front door. The best kind of unexpected visitor. A homeless man in Brazil was rushed to the hospital. This man looked after 4 street dogs. After getting admitted to the hospital, the same 4 dogs are waiting at the entrance of the hospital for him. Guy buys turtles for $50 at markets and releases them back into the ocean. Husband saved wife's life by donating kidney after spending a year dieting and exercising to get his blood pressure low enough for surgery. There's a dog sitting at this bar wearing a hat and eating, and everyone is just pretending like it's no big deal. He's going through a breakup, okay? Police were called to a Chicago gym after a teen kept sneaking in. Instead of arresting him, Officer Mario Valentini bought him a membership. Australia's oldest man knits tiny sweaters for penguins injured in oil spills. She saw the kids playing on it and now she meows until you rock her. Have you ever seen anything happier than 2 dogs on a dinosaur? He camped too. Oh, it's tiny. Complimented this little guy on his tuxedo and he said today's big day. Breaking news, this pitbull pulled out her teddy bear to show it to a dog of another car. I can't believe it. 6 months ago I saved your life and today you are enjoying it. I love you with all my being. Hospital transformed kids' wheelchairs into dream Halloween costumes. He came back with his new friend. 3-day-old baby chicks enjoying the warmth from a coffee mug. You know it's a good nap when you wake up like this. Co-pilot Max. That's adorable. Name this plant, please. George. I guess I got what I asked for. You can't move your eyebrows when you smile. Yes, I can. Just wanted you to smile. Enjoy your Monday. Jailed for small crimes. I'm a school photographer and we got to take a service dog's picture for the yearbook today. I'm at Petco and they found a kitten in the storm and put her in a little sweater. A crow tried to go into our classroom and he had a pen. That crow is more prepared than some of my students. I almost had a heart attack this morning. Worried owner thought kitten with bloated tummy was sick. It turns out it was just fat. Another childhood pleasure that has zero explanation. How it's looked, how it's felt. Happy 15th birthday, Daisy. Pets whenever you have a snack in front of them. I thought the chair was broken. I did as well until I saw the cat. I love how dogs do stupid things and look so proud. Beware of dog. Okay, we have to be very careful. Abandoned pup lands himself in a full-time job in a petrol station. Best news I've heard all day. How much for a hug? The friends who ask you to continue your story after being interrupted. Don't ask questions. I'm Plant. What women think men want? What men really want? Some heroes wear hard hats. Indiana construction worker Jason Hanley hit a giant Where's Waldo Waldo cut out all over his worksite for the children in the nearby hospital to find. Once he received word that they'd found him, he moved Waldo to a new location so they could start looking for him again. The dog's first night at his new home after being rescued from a shelter. A man rescued a dying crocodile, looked after it, tried to release the croc into the wild, but the croc kept coming back. The two became best friends for the next 20 years. Boy reunited with his lost cat after 7 months apart. A 12-year-old German shepherd named Tommy attends mass every day at church, where owner's funeral is held, waiting for her to return. In 2005, an Ethiopian girl was kidnapped and beaten by 7 men, until a pride of lions chased her attackers off. The lions then stayed and defended her until help arrived. 1800s couple trying not to laugh during their portrait. Cat with the fireman that saved him.